Okay, today we are back with some more coffee talk, and yeah, so World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for the first test. Newcomer progressive 11 Elven metal band Avador tops U.S. music chart. Okay, look at Tomo the chill. All right, George. All right. So, okay, we have my two now. Riona, one, still. Surprisingly enough, I thought we have her like at two by now. Stories, dinner with my team. Nice. Normal schedule. She has no likes. I guess I'm the first to like it. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Alright. Last night was wild. Ever had a night like that? Okay. Wait, hold on, we got more? Oh, the coffees, yeah. Can't forget about the coffees. Alright. Jungle, spice. Alright. Huh? I thought there was more stuff in the jar yesterday. Am I misremembering things? Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up. And the weather's keeping quiet. Feels like a good night to listen to some stories. Alright. What's up, Gala? And, Hyde. Yeah, good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it, it's just, well, for starters, my furry's giving me a hard time. Your fury? Is it the full moon already? Nope, I sometimes get pre-fury symptoms. Pre-fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our body starts to prepare for fury, and that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual, and I'm a bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Fuliminim. Since a gala had can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well? Maybe, but I think it would need to be more relaxing. Like the gala had, but with no caffeine and maybe blue. Oh, I have just a thing for you. Just a thing for you. Hold up, let me cook. Let me cook real quick, alright? Let me cook. Dreaming blue. Okay. No wait, it's flower bed. My bad. Wait, is it flower bed? Okay. Tower garden, a teacup, can release the pollen, can hear the bees. Alright, so we have that one. And then this one. Mesmerizing herb latte, calmness. Yeah. Okay. Blue pea, milk, honey. Gala, you are not ready for this recipe. Alright. I'm cooking right now. Alright, let's do some latte art. Though I don't know like it needs it, it's fine. Alright, let's do like little drizzles right here. Alright, do our thing, Alright. Then we're gonna let it fall down. Boom. Boom. Okay. Oh, I have no idea what that is, but it looks cool. Okay, we have no items. Alright, wait, so the ID card, oh, who was it? Oh, whatever. That's fine. One blue drink coming up. It's got a really nice color. The taste is a bit different than I imagined, but it will do just fine. Yeah. Wait, so was it the right one or wrong one? I don't know. What's with the look, or the long looks you two? Did something happen? Actually, Fuliminim, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. No, I was so tired today, I nearly fell asleep on the job. Most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend the entire night looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel about Furies, when Furies about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all. You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one, lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy and sucked the color out of the room. Get it? Cause Hyde's the vampire? Alright, and it's not the first time, either. It's a constant these days. Please help me help him for life. Is he a vampire? I think so, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is. At my wit's end. I got you. Mr. Hyde. He's like, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. That's wild. Interesting. You usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. Damn! I'm not saying how old that is in other specific years. Eyes on the prize for light. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job. Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You're trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I was about to say, like, what do you mean? Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. So they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with these wearers. I endured something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came, and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned it last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? A legacy, yeah, maybe so. It would be nice if I did something like that. People remember. That became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? Seriously. People who always remember you, literally. That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? That's wild. Did you mistake me for a hardworking vampire? Yes. I mean, you are. I mean, it's a 14-hour day, I'm in shit. Do you see what I'm dealing with for life? Yeah. It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to move it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't you give Hibiscus another shot, for life? I'll give you a hint. Make it very, very spicy hibiscus. Yeah! Very, very spicy. Okay. Hibiscus. See, but like, you say very, very spicy, right? So I'm assuming hibiscus, cinnamon. Am I not right? Cinnamon hibiscus. Would it not be this? Would it not? Cause you see that hibiscus and very, very spicy. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm not gonna trash it. I know y'all thought I was, but I'm not. Alright? I'll stick it with it. Here, I hope you enjoy this one. Well, it's like you lose, Gala. Guess it's the first time for everything. What do you mean? Never mind. I don't particularly like this, by the way. Fuck! I'm very sorry. Whatever. God damn it. Bro, it's very spicy though, bro. I have put like so much cinnamon in it. Oh, okay, whatever. No, wait. Would it be ginger? Oh. Alright, whatever. Oh, hi everyone. Hey Lua. What's up, Lua? Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. Uh, you must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch. Well, hard things with you too, by the way. Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, cool. Of course, what would you like? I spent the whole day talking and meeting presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'll recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I'll love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Lemon and honey. Alright. So I'm assuming we need some tea, then lemon and honey. Is that or green tea and lemon honey? Okay, midsummer night's drink. Go with that. Here you go, some honey to soothe some lemon to recover. Thanks, Dr. Fuliminim. This is truly lovely, just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing group meetings with everyone, making sure it's all according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making, and part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days, and honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I like. I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead. And I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me feel even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally, if we only get annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it'll help. He's like, shit, that's the problem. I'm not sure. At first, I thought I was tired and worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bay to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and cartoons, the more it feels all wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bay, but the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friend's wedding before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There are always these big parties. They're put together, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent their beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want. Now it just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiance that? Literally. What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? I don't think he will, but yeah. Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget. That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been put so much, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bay wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't, or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but now, does it apply here? What do you think it particularly means to honor your partnership? Celebrate it properly, for starters. Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right, I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. And the strangers who put your wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint if that's what you like. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you won't make it properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food, thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just my family might have certain expectations. Did they openly say that? No. Then maybe they do, or maybe they just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become his family? We sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You're giving me food for Dot. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Hyde is always helping. My boy, amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. I mean, yeah, he said he should be like a therapy, like a couple therapist, right? I mean, that's what you probably end up doing, Mark. Maybe you should become a therapist, yeah, see? Like a therapist in general. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say that I might become a couple counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? He's bored of modeling, finds it too impermanent, wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. That's a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you can make that modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper velvet. I haven't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Would something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something like that would allow us to connect more. At first I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual posting, switching, posing some more. Something felt different, then I realized what it was. Most of the time we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, as if that. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come up with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. We did always have a fondness for dark places. That comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they are gorgeous. Or were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? Me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame, working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magical ritual in a portrait. When she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. No. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kind of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues. Sorry, just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story, and it gives me an idea. I think of another career for you. Please share, Lua. You'll be doing us both a solid. Director? Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. Oh wait, it's what you said. It captures the light beautifully, and it's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that? Who, me? No, the other vampire is looking for a new line of work. I think you got the wrong guy here, Lua. I think I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Well, forget about it then. No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like this play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. You love to chat people. You You'll solve all the bridesmaids drama and offend the parents. Most importantly, you'll do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at the pictures their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my own chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you big-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. It's again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good luck. Good night, Lua. Alright. Alright, Hyde, anything else you gotta say? Before you go? Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking the first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and the next thing you know, I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You could choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And you're still them. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one. Not really. I know the one time I tried, it really didn't work out. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like is never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. At the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who can walk into it, willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never will. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute, when I said we'd be together forever, and I meant it, it sure felt alive. I think that's what he said. If you know all that, then you must also know it's something worth celebrating. It's something worth helping others celebrate. Yeah. You're a tricksy one, Fuliminim, and I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde, and I meant to say I appreciate whatever the fuck we just said next. Alright, but I hope we can keep providing you with the same comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable, for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species, but even then, he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times. The world will change 100 times. Technology will die out, and these technologies will become. I will feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. No. Hyde, my boy. The world won't wait for me, but you will. Am I right, Fuliminim? That is very perspective of you, Mr. Hyde. Wait, okay. We will wait for Hyde. Wait, so we're gonna outlive Hyde? Wait, so what are we exactly? Are we a vampire too, or like are we a robot? Like what is it? Hey, you're going to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always room. There's always going to be someone there here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I should really go and complain at Gala sometime. Gotta find your entertainment where you can. Take care of yourself, friend. You as well. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will. Alright. Sweet coffee. Lightly sweetened and poured bread to help integrate your tiredness mind. Huh. Oh wait, no, that I made this before, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, because it looks like it has ginger, no, honey, cinnamon, no, coffee, honey, honey. Yeah, yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. Or coffee, milk, honey. Yeah. Likely coffee, honey, or likely coffee, honey, honey. I'm assuming. I know I have it on the recipe thing. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review. Robots ask to give ultimate advice. 11 burnt out is real. Here's how to avoid it. Or Elven burnt out. Okay, hang on. Alright, let me look at the sweet coffees here. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I made it though. I'm guaranteed. Yeah, see right here. Coffee, honey. Yeah. Okay, then we have this one. Alright, tell me to chill real quick. It was now at 3. Was she always at 3? I think so. Okay, stories. I was later today. We're reviewing tomorrow. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on mobile games. Top of the morning to y'all. A girl always has her secrets. Alright. Good evening. Who is it? Georgie. Officer, welcome. Hey, for life. How are you doing? Ass. I'm doing absolutely ass. Okay. Officer? Oh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Hey, you're a pal. I'm in a real bind for life. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? I'm bored up and terrified. Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Well, I see. How'd that go? Did the cannons manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the TV. The footsteps, and laughing. Come think of it, it sounded like more like giggles. Giggles. Can rare beasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps really. See, so what's next? I had some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, full lie? I've been racking my brain ever since Mr. Ryona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see. Oh, what about them? As it turned out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred to be as such. Oh, Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Yeah, probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentiment being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Yes. Apparitions like ghosts. Okay? Ghosts. Ghosts. I see. What do you mean I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. But come on, ghosts don't exist. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn soul, that damn tree soul. Oh right, the tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Ugh. Don't get how you can be so calm about this, huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world even. Sometimes literally. You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being rude here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own pesadillos. What's true that? If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. It's a long story. Not something I was ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is that my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh. Suggestion is a very powerful thing in full life. That's all I'm willing to share for now. Okay, thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just that with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see, that makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know, the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? I understand the Zenness of it. I don't. But that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. Sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, polite. You see my lighter, right? I say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now. Yes, my bad. I think it was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era in more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to severe leg injury, never been able to recover from. At the time he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons he couldn't walk far, so it was a very good location for him with all the veteran support nearby now. Right. Now about the street. You see my grandpa like the chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'll go and hang out with the street vendors in front of the place. There were all kinds of beings there along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. I see. Okay. You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess of what it is? You mean Orange Street, huh? It wasn't called that before, but that's why the whole thing didn't click to me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about? Bingo. You know what? He bought the lighter here. Wow. What a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidence for why. Everything is lining up too perfectly if you ask me. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's, right? Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird things happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. And one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. Tell me, who's in charge of that case? Me. And there's the Banshee lady, your Patreon, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market, information I wouldn't have remembered on my own. Right. And now, we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that, I'm telling you for life, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. I did really pick the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling invigorating, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff, because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another Patreon of mine suggests a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme, from local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking of one particular drink my interest in. Oh? It's something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon. Coffee, honey, lemon. Okay. And a slew of other ingredients. Coffee, honey. Huh? Protection from what? From evil spirits, and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help you ease your mind a bit. Oh, I got you. But full lie. Even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits, right? I wouldn't know. So I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I think your lighter might give it the extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just a regular flame, I mean. Where are you going to make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here. Officer George's lighter. Okay. It excludes an interesting feel. Okay, you have this back. Alright, so we're gonna need to give the lighter back. We're gonna need it. Okay, so make me this magical drink you've learned. Okay. Alright, you know why this is nice. Okay. So it was. So he's. Oh, fuck. My character said coffee, honey, lemon. Ooh. Okay. Hang on, let's get the lighter back. There you go. Proceed. Hell yeah. Quinn Mada. That shit look fire. Literally. Oh wow. Drink does light up, huh? Yup, this is special. This is special just for you. But don't tell anybody. Roger that. Here you go. Oof, careful. Dang, boy. That is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Huh. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff for life. You even made me think this crazy drink to make you feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help whoever I can. Thanks, man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with operations. Not with that attitude. Huh? Who's that? Unlock conversation with Detective the Queen? I just got a trophy that said that. Alright. Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. The Queen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. Huh. It is you. It is you. The surprises just keep coming up this week. Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. We're brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I've meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel you. I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive. We were truly like the lucky ones, but I'm down. I'll just take the both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I have not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural powers. Yeah. Oh yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Fulai about getting over my fear and stuff. And ghosts? Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day. Ah, I remember that. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? The cases, man. I've probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case, we were investigating a haunted apartment. So lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my gist. Real deadbeat, can't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and excise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's hard to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angels, really. I mean, I get it. Oh fuck. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam. Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight, basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. And before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery reel and he's behind me. And wait, isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh, maybe. We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. Who's that? Oh, another officer? Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your report and errand sorted? That officer fucking ripped. I sure did. Duly. I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just a ring. It's very bready ring. There's filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. You stood up there. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you the big bucks, technically. So what I missed? We're talking about getting rid of an Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey, ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea. Never met one. We stopped at Ghost Riot. Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them easily. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help. Nah, we said that they were just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues, and special whims. Yeah. Treat them like another person, any other person. See what's on the inside, which should be easy since you can see through them. Fair enough, fair enough. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best to not overthink them, or overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. I already did. Oh, turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. Why? The driver was Chupacabra. Okay. Let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rap problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard. Take care. We call it the Coffee Wizard. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, full life? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. Very glad you did. Thanks anyways, full life. I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay? Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, right? Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check the stock and... Oh? The cat? I feel like it's the cat. Oh, Ryona. Okay. Miss Ryona, welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's a construction work taking place on Verona Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. Sorry that I can make for you this evening? I would like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Tea, lemon, honey. Okay, yeah. I made this before, right? This is the summer one. Yep. Midnight summer drinks. Or, yeah, midsummer night drinks. A cup of warm midsummer night's drink for you, miss? That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and slight bitterness of the tea complements the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer George by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? You've been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh, he's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see it. Bad traffic aside, how are you? I am... To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late. I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know, I'm all ears. Okay. That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. But pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I've had in the past few years. Is that a good or bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had settled in life objectively, but I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Ooh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be a bit of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I am trying to reach. See, she explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. They're very thoughtful of her, so what's the battle point? And why are you doubting it yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You could probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. You did, however, remind me of the important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well, oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure that the so-called shortcut is 100% going to work. Because you just have to do way more than just to make a few calls and wait for callbacks, you know? I'll say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experience, both the good end and the bad. Or the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. As listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas met something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Would you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across and being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted. I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I also have continued our correspondence. Although perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? Yeah, he was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it in the social media last night. Oh, you might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating the schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. Okay. Who was it again? I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. He was loud. All orders in loud and extremely drunk. Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me that he was walking aimlessly deep in thought, and he entered Carey Park without realizing he had done so. It was a bit of some deep thinking he was doing, being I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of the fact, and as he seemed to be aware of it. They called me to ask if there were any other mode of public transport. Okay. Wouldn't it be easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight, why not? After all, you operate your business after you dark yourself. Touche. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet, and I might be mistaken you. But I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Oh wait, Lucas. Oh, Lucas. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, the partying thing they put up. Nonetheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Oh, I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected, perhaps, and I know that feeling all too well. Miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas had to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? Goddamn. Throat's getting dry, bro. I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost want to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it doesn't work out. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would have all had to have the same standards. Seems to me. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual in judging you at the moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel and Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as a be-all and all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. It doesn't matter perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, you have to try and find out that works for you, what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still. Miss Fiona? Ah, yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about it. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, but no problem, Al. Anytime. Have a good evening, man. Go on. Alright. She's complex right now with all the shit. Zobo, a traditional Nigerian drink with an abrogating ginger kick supported by cloves and pineapple. So would that be tea with ginger and pineapple? Wait, no, it's ginger. No, maybe it's coffee. I don't fucking know. I know it needs ginger, pineapple, and maybe some cloves, whatever that is. I mean, it sounds interesting. It sounds like an interesting drink. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Hyde won't like it though, sadly, because that his requires hibiscus. But this is what I'm gonna call it. So yeah, we spoke to Georgie, about the case, saying, and now he seems like he's confident in what he's doing. Hyde is figuring out his career. Like he's starting to realize what he should do now with his career, and Lua's still struggling with the marriage. Gao is stressed because he's stressed because he's busy with the children and all that stuff, and his or I think his children or like his work, and then also with the werewolf thing, and then we have Riona she's just complex. She's still thinking about how she should do her singing, But that'll do it, and see ya.